Brexit has seen the UK and France clash as President Emmanuel Macron aims to keep access to British waters, and panic started swiftly in Europe. This is because, as the UK left the EU on January 31, Guernsey officials temporarily suspended access to the island's waters by French vessels. While Guernsey is a self-governing dependency of the British Crown, it is not part of the UK and was never part of the EU. According to France's Agriculture Ministry, the fate of French fishermen in Guernsey waters was governed by a treaty called the Convention of London, which expired with Britain's EU membership. And Paris Minister for Europe Amélie de Montchalin warned that French boats should be able to regain access to the waters. She added, "We have a diplomatic agreement. We received a formal letter from Her Majesty the Queen. We have a political agreement. Now we are in implementation." According to the chairman of the Normandy Regional Fisheries Committee, Dimitri Rogov, about 50 boats from Normandy and more than 100 from Brittany are more or less dependent on the waters of Guernsey, a few hundred individuals in total, he said at the time. He told France 24, "It's a bad beginning to the Brexit process because we had to tell boats that they were working on January 30 and then they were off by January 31. Some of them still haven't set sail again because they have no fishing zone. But there seems to be a willingness to get around this problem from both sides. We have sent a strong signal to Europe and the French government that if, by the end of the year, it continues like this, it will be a proper mess," he said. Fisheries has become a central issue in trade talks as the EU27 backed Michel Barnier's plans to try and maintain access to UK fishing grounds. French President Macron has also vowed to fight for fishermen in his country. He said in February, "I want to tell our fishermen that I will fight for them. If we do not get the same access as today, we will seek compensation. I will not let our fishermen pay for a British vote they could do nothing about." Today, The Express reports that the EU is preparing to make concessions on its maximalist approach to fisheries.